What's up, my poker players? Today we're going to take a look at c-betting or continuation betting, knowing which flop textures and which opponents c-bets work best against. The first hand we're taking a look at is Ace-9 of clubs from the cutoff. We make it 3x, and we get called from the small blind a loose caller pre-flop, very tight player post-flop, folds a lot of hands, and it's a very dry board. So we're taking a look at, this is on Flopzilla, and I put in 54% call percentage pre-flop, and I put the flop in, and we can see that this player is only hitting top pair and above a very small percent of the time, less than 20%, and I believe this player is going to fold anything below top pair here, so I think we can easily make a continuation bet. And with the tight stack, I think this player is only going to make a move with a made hand here, or a very strong draw. So I'm going to make a small, little bit larger than half pot size bet. Still give us some wiggle room if we do need to onto the turn and river, so it doesn't quite pot commit us. And the player folds. Next hand we're looking at is Ace-Queen from under the gun +1. Make it 3x. We have mostly regulars on this table. We get called from the cutoff by Drew Wild, who has low bet percentages post-flop and high fold percentages post-flop as well on the flop. Slightly less on the turn, probably because he's getting rid of most of the hands that don't hit. So we're going to put in his range at 18%, put in the flop, put our cards in as dead cards, and I took out aces, kings, ace-kings, because I figured he probably would have raised those pre-flop. And as you can see, he has overpairs 12% of the time, sets about 5% of the time, pocket pair below top pair 14% of the time, and flush draw rarely at 6% of the time. Most hands with this flop and his range are either ace high or no made hand. So I'm going to continuation bet here, assuming that he'll get rid of most of his hands, and he does fold. Next hand we're looking at is King Jack from the cutoff. Make it 3x. We have Drew to our left again. He makes a call on the button, and we see a flop of all spades, ace high. So we pop that one into Flopzilla quick. We're going to take out aces, kings, and ace kings. Put our cards in as dead cards, and we see that he has top pair 22% of the time. Flush, set, about the same, 3% each. But again, we have no made hand and weak pairs for the majority of his holdings. And he's probably not, because he is a tighter player, he's probably not going to play many flush draws besides anything with the king of spades, maybe the queen of spades. My guess is he'll get rid of any other draw though, any other flush draw. So we are going to continuation bet again here. And look at that, his fold percentage is slightly higher because we got him to fold that last one. And he makes another fold. Next hand we're looking at is from the big blind. Usually not a spot that you're going to be continuation betting from unless you get in a situation with the small blind. Folds all the way around to the button, who makes a limp call. Small blind folds. It's on us. I just check because I do see that his high fold percentages on the flop, turn, and river. I think he's probably only called one hand so far. So I took some of his betting range that I thought he would definitely bet with there out of this hand, put in the flop, and we see that he has a set about 3% of the time, top pair 18%. Most of the time he's going to have no made hand or an ace high here, and since he has an incredibly high fold percentage, this is a spot where we almost just have to bet. I'm just going to come out and make a half pot size bet right away, and hopefully this guy just folds because of his high fold percentages. Betting pretty much anything here is going to be profitable with percentages like he does have. And he makes the fold, so we pick up a small pot, but it's a pot. That's one more revolution around the table. But as you can see, c-betting has a ton of value when you pick up a lot of these small pots with hands that you probably wouldn't have won had you have shown down. Head down to the video description to check out all the great links, including Flopzilla, which is featured in this video, America's Card Room, and Hold'em Manager so you can get stats on your opponents. Don't forget to click subscribe if you haven't done that already. Head over to the playlist for the 100K challenge and go over to DK Poker channel to check out all other great videos. Thanks for watching, my poker players, and I'll see you out on the virtual felt.